Hi fellow viewers to everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Steve. My full name is Steve Ho Ong. I'm the former depositor of this close for the second time bank, which is named Banco Filipino. And of course, yes, I introduced my full name. I'm the owner of this video account in this respective website, youtube.com. By the way, yan po talaga ang aking style. Kumbaga, introduce my name first as an introductory. Okay. By the way, so much for this. May mahalaga akong sasabihing video kung just in case, I'm not saying na they will reopen right away because it will take time talaga. Hindi ganun kadali. It's not an instant. Regarding kung just in case mag-open ang Bangko Filipino. By the way, the topic is about data privacy system or under National Privacy Commission or NPC. Okay? By the way, this is about the Data Privacy Act of 2012. Kung just in case mag-open ang Bangko Filipino for the third time, the answer is yes. May nag-suggest or may recommend sa akin itong video na ito kung bakit wala ako na-mention yung sa data privacy. Kasi during that time, wala pang data privacy that time. Di ba yung pagka-time na ni Noynoy Aquino, yung former president. By the way, I'd like to inform to the public pala, yung second closure ng Bangko Pilipino ay time ni Philippine former President Noynoy Aquino. Kasi yung, di ba, umupo siya 2010. Na-close siya ng second time, di ba, 2011. So, under his administration. Pero wala siyang kinalaman. Wala siyang kinalaman. The second closure, by the way, is not about the politics. It's about us, the depositors. By the way, anong kahalagahan itong data privacy system? Bakit ko na-mention itong topic na ito? Okay, here are my answers. First is to protect the depositors account. Syempre, unless kung pinapatawag na sa korte, halimbawa, meron money laundering cases, Senate hearing, court hearing, House committee hearing, yung Congress hearing. Tatanungin sila. Tapos yung depositor kung sasabihin na, okay, I will waive my privacy to check my balances of my account. Okay, pwede. So, that's the requirement. Actually, meron pa akong gagawin isa pang video yung tungkol sa topic na natandaan yung sinabi ko yung previous kong video. Meron pa ako isang video i-mention yung marami requirements isa-submit ang Bangko Pilipino for the third time. Just in case. Pero itong topic na to, data privacy system. Okay. By the way, ang data privacy system is about the privacy of each depositors. Not only in the main office, but all over Philippines. By the way, this video is very important because this is a vital law that we need to protect. They need to protect the depositors because kung halimbawa money laundering, yung na kaso launderer tapos yung bangko pang nadamay, so kailangan i-protect nila ang depositors' rights. Yes, the depositors has a right to protect yourself because remember, meron tayong batas, may isa pa tayong batas aside sa data privacy. Meron tayong bank secrecy law. Ibig sabihin, hindi basta-basta i-open yung signature account ng depositors kung walang advisory. Kasi baka bigla lang in-access without their consent, di ba? Tama yung ganyang batas. Kasi kung walang ganyang batas, data privacy, so na-hack yung account. So, yun na po. So, by the way, itong video na ito is very significant. Bago-bago siya kasi that time wala pang Data Privacy Act that time. Because itong law na ito It was passed 2012. That's Republic Act 10173. So, yun na po. So, yun, napaka mahalagang discussion po ito. By the way, aside sa head office, pati branches, mga provincial branches, kasama din. Kasi centralized yan eh. Isa-centralize yan eh. Tsaka may briefing yan. By the way, sa data privacy system, they must know depositors' rights, di ba? Gaya na sinabi ko. Second, may database yan. So, kung may database, meron yan IT department. Ang mag-handle yan, IT department. Oh, by the way, I'd like to inform to all viewers, meron pang isang part ng video, yung tinatawag na departments. Ano yung departments ang madadagdagan sa Bangko Filipino? Ito siya, ang position ang mag-handle is, umbrella siya ni IT department, Data Protection Officer or DPO. Yes, that's a new position na i-handle sa Bangko Pilipino for the third time. So, yan na po. By the way, pagpasensya niyo na po ang aking mga video. By the way, I'd like to remind to all viewers na hindi ako nagpapasikat. Hindi to pasikatan. Because this bank is an issue until now. Na-close na siya 2011, hindi pa siya na-open until now. Kasi maraming cases pending at hindi pa siya nasosolve. Kasi ang gusto namin, masolve na to sa lalong madaling panahon. So, yan na po ang aming suggestion, recommendation. By the way, gaya ng sinabi ko sa past few videos, kung ano yung away ng Bangko Sentral at ang Bangko Filipino officers that time, set aside muna. Yan ang pakiusap namin. Kahit ako, kahit sa ibang depositor. Kasi kung mag-aaway-away itong dalawa, walang future patutunguhan. Pero itong video na ito is very significant. They must protect Bangko Filipino depositors' rights. Yan ang simple lang itong video na ito. They must protect the depositors' rights. At saka this is part of the chapter that is related to Bangko Filipino. By the way, if you are Bangko Filipino employees and Bangko Filipino depositors, you are welcome to subscribe in this video because this is very important, interesting topic at kahit sarado na siya for the second time. Kasi para sa akin, itong bangko na ito, na-close siya, nakuhan siya eh. Nadapa na siya, nasugatan pa sa pag-close ng second closure. Kaya, napaka-important. Thank you so much for listening in this video. Good afternoon.